What's going on, everyone? What LeBron James is doing at the moment, age 38, little over a month away from being age 39, year 21, is just unprecedented and unbelievable. I mean, the guy is out here carrying the Lakers, being a top 5 player still. If the NBA ended today, he would be an all NBA player. And I'm not talking about like second or third. I'm talking about first team all NBA. This guy has been absolutely ridiculous. And thus far this season, I mean, the guy is handling a heavy workload. He's averaging about 34 minutes a game for a guy that the expectation was him playing 28 to 30 minutes a game. And he's giving you essentially about 26 points, 25.7 points, giving you 6 assists, 6.7 to be exact, and 8 rebounds. He's basically still LeBron James. It's unbelievable. He's shooting nearly 60% from the field and 41% from 3, 41.4% to be exact. It is unprecedented. And however you feel about LeBron James, whether you love him, whether you hate him, appreciate this. I mean, this is, again, unprecedented. This is something we may never see in our lifetimes, right? Appreciate greatness while you have it, right? If you're a fan of the game of basketball, this is something that is absolutely special. You could think LeBron's the GOAT. You could think LeBron isn't even a top 50 player. However you feel about LeBron James, appreciate this while you have it. Because we're going to wake up one day and LeBron is not going to be in the NBA and it's going to be just a completely different league. But look, LeBron gets tons of recognition. LeBron gets all of the credit for what he's doing because it is that ridiculous. It is that special. But there are 2 other guys that deserve a lot of credit that just aren't getting the same level of credit as LeBron James. And I'm not saying that they necessarily need as much credit as LeBron because, again, he's doing it at age 38, about to be 39 in year 21. But what Steph Curry and Kevin Durant are doing is ridiculous as well, right? I mean, these are 2 guys, former teammates, won championships together, 2 of the greatest shooters, 2 of the greatest scorers we have ever seen. Steph Curry completely revolutionized the game of basketball. Kevin Durant is, in my opinion, the greatest just pure natural scorer we have ever seen with just his size and ability. But even if you don't think he's the best, just pure natural scorer ever, he is definitely up there and just an unbelievable talent. Both of these guys are. But you look at what Steph is doing this year, and we'll start there with Steph Curry. The guy's averaging 29.4 points, 4.7 rebounds, 3.8 assists, shooting 47, basically 48% from three-point range, which is, I mean, for any player at any age, at any point of their career, is unbelievable. He's averaging 33 minutes a game. He's shooting almost 44% from 3 on 12 attempts per game. The guy is, this guy is ridiculous. And what's crazy, he's 35 years old, right? And he is wheeling and dealing. He's not a guy that is out here just basically being a role player or, being Ray Allen on Miami or something like. No, this guy is still one of the best players in the entire league and is basically the only thing keeping the Warriors afloat, right? If you took Steph Curry off the Warriors might be one of, if not the worst teams in the entire league. I mean, what Steph is able to do for the Warriors is it's ridiculous. And this guy really doesn't get enough shine, right? The Warriors are struggling. They're 11th right now in the Western Conference. They're 7-9 on the season after a really good start. But it hasn't been because of Steph Curry. Steph Curry has been unbelievable. He's missed some games, right? He hasn't been a model of health the last few years, right? But still, when he is in the games, I mean, he is one of the most impactful players to this day. And it would be nice to see him be able to just play more games. I mean, he hasn't played 70 games since 2016, 2017, right? He's played around about 63, 64 games the last like handful of seasons. Thus far, he's played 14 games. So he hasn't missed a ton of games. He's only missed, 2, 3 games. But still, like, the guy is just, he deserves all the love and attention. He does. It's unbelievable. Again, this modern NBA, like, veteran guys, the Steph Currys, the LeBron Jameses, the Kevin Durants, like these kind of guys, they're reestablishing the standard for players. I mean, we haven't seen this type of things. We've seen guys, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, even Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's like last late great season was like 30, last playoff series he was 32, 33, and the last like real like move for him was like 35, something like that, right? Like, and to see these guys that are coming in to their, late to mid 30s and still just completely dominating the game of basketball is just, it's really worth a discussion and really noteworthy, right? Kevin Durant, again, another guy, 35 years old, right? 31 and a half points, 7.1 rebounds, 5.5 assists, hasn't had Bradley Beal, hasn't had Devin Booker, basically him and a bunch of role guys. He's keeping them afloat, keeping them alive. Right? He's shooting 53.3% from the field, which is just silly to even think about. The guy's averaging 37 minutes per game. Right? Like, what? Come on. Like, how do you not appreciate what we're seeing? I mean, he's shooting this season. He is shooting 52.2% from three-point range on 4.5 attempts. He's shooting 53.3% from the field total and then 53.6% from two-point range. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. We talk about a 50, 40, 90 guy. You're talking about one of the greatest, if not the greatest, just pure natural scorers that we have ever seen. Right? Again, however you feel about these guys, whether you love these guys, whether you hate these guys, whether you think they're not even that great, whatever. This is unbelievable. This is something that, again, we have yet to really see and really grasp. This is the stage in careers where guys evolve into just role guys or fringe starters or whatever. Right? There are very few guys throughout the history of the league that have even made it this far in the league, and then to play even just a respectable level, and then to play to the level in which a Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry are playing, again, it's unprecedented. It's so remarkable what we are seeing. I mean, these guys are literally 1% of 1% of 1%. These guys are a fractional of a percent of what we have seen the standard is for 35-year-old guys, 35 and above-year-old guys. And unless these guys hit some like crazy drop-off in the next few years, like these guys are probably going to be very good for a while, right? I don't see Kevin Durant and Steph Curry just having this huge drop-off. Their skill set, the way that they play the game, the way that they just shoot the basketball, I mean, they could probably play till they're 45, right? In some role or capacity. I'm not saying they're going to dominate the way that they have been, but just to eventually evolve into like the Ray Allen role, right? Like Steph Curry, dude, that guy could probably shoot till he's 60. And you could just spot him up in the corner and just let him just jack up threes all game, and he'd probably still be impactful. I'm not saying that would happen, but still. And like Kevin Durant, again, same thing. I mean, coming off of an Achilles injury, right? I mean, that's usually career ending, right? Like, again, Kobe Bryant, he had the Achilles and he was just never the same. Kevin Durant has the Achilles injury and he's been just as good, if not arguably better. It's ridiculous. Now, of course, they play different games, different style, like all that. I get that. I understand that. But still, it's just what we have seen from these guys. It's remarkable. And then same thing with LeBron James. I mean, you can make a genuine argument LeBron James is arguably the best player in the league this year. Like what he's been able to do. Like LeBron is bare minimum MVP level this season. He is, without a doubt, playing at an MVP level. If LeBron James continues this and the Lakers are half decent, right? And and he gets to the 65 games, I wouldn't even be surprised if he doesn't get to, like, if he made like 58 games, right? Just because LeBron is exempt from a lot of these like rules that are established by the NBA because the over year 20 rule. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked at all if LeBron James wins MVP. And if LeBron wins MVP at age 38, or well, 39 at that point, age 39, year 21, like that's, again, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to be a thing. We're not supposed to have these conversations. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you agree with me? Do you think, like, yeah, like what these guys have been able to do, the product and production that they've been able to put on the basketball court is just ridiculous. Again, appreciate it and value it while you can. You know, because we're going to wake up one day and it's going to be a completely different league. We're not going to have the Kevin Durants. We're not going to have the Steph Currys. We're not going to have the LeBron James. You know, we're not going to have these guys. And, you know, you're seeing things that just aren't common, right? Like maybe at some point with medicine and advancements and all that stuff, right? And just the evolution of the athlete, like these players are just getting bigger, stronger, faster, you know, more skilled, all of that. Maybe this becomes the norm, right? There is very likely a point in which like everyone plays till they're 40, right? Like that could very well be a thing. But until that day comes, appreciate kind of the guys laying the foundation is my point. But again, I already feel whatever your thoughts are. I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate you all. See you in the next one. Thank you.